Sound resumed.
Sorry, I was fixing the recording. What's going on now?
Look at those rolls. They're so low.
Okay, due to space limitations, Jeff 2, you're gonna just have to visualize your battlefield.
Got it.
Okay,
The Treevil disappeared.
I know. I'm readjusting.
Don't have to worry about my battle, Marlon. I'm just going to be running away.
Okay. The heck? So I can't readjust this map except for the bottom. What the heck? There you go. Okay. How did you scroll in and out of the maps? Or zoom in and out? Koya?
I think it was control.
Control
Control
wheel.
mouse wheel.
Okay.
I think it's just mouse wheel. Roll in and out.
I just need to readjust the... Okay, is everyone here?
I just made us all tiny.
Yes.
Everyone here, ready to go?
I might go to get dinner sometime soon, but I'm still here.
Okay, so the main Treevil.
Everyone's so tiny.
That's what she said.
Alright, so the main Treevil, which is this one, shoves its roots in the ground and all the trees start coming alive around him. And you guys see this. Oh wait. And right when this is happening, you see Gronbar riding into the scene from the fort. Because he just woke up and he was super late. Let me put Gronbar on here. Where's Gronbar? Gronbar, you appear on the field over here.
Never fear, Gronbar is here.
And then you see the trees. What madness is this? They are coming alive. Oh, they groan and they uproot themselves out of the ground.
Are they all the same size as the original Treevil?
They're a little bit smaller, but not by much.
Is that why they all have heavy damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, shouldn't Yanni be somewhere close to me?
And you guys are tiny. Why are you so small? Let me make you guys a little bit longer. There.
Holy shit, there's a ton of trees.
The Treevils are here. I'm gonna remove Ted and Rico from this map because they're not in this zone.
How come they're already wounded?
They're small.
Me.
They're smaller Treevils. So the big main Treevil, which is Treevil 1, is rooted into the ground right now, and the trees all around are coming alive. And Grandbar, you see that, you're like, what the hell? And we'll just get right back into it. So the last thing that happened is, off screen, you see Rico. You
I
barely
haven't rolled
just.
initiative.
I know we're not doing anything yet. Rico, off screen by the raging. Because right now the whole area is storming. The wind is blowing. The trees were only moved by the howling winds are now coming alive, and it's just pouring rain. And Rico, you had just been able to pull that bandit guy out of the little like cliff slash quickly filling up ravine. You were able to pull him out with Bill and Ted, but then the trees started coming alive around you. All right, and then that's the last thing that happened, I believe, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll for initiative right now. I don't know if we resolved whatever happened to Vanguard because this is the very last spot we left you at, so I don't think you healed him. Maybe that's what you're planning to do, Chris, but this is the last step. So for the purposes of this battle only, because you guys are anyone who is mounted, which is everyone except for Vanguard, and I think just Vanguard, right? Wait, someone's on top
Someone's
of a
on
tree.
the trees.
No,
Yes. Who's on the tree? I remember someone climbed the tree.
no, I jumped on Zangard's horse.
Yeah, he jumped back down.
I rolled up.
Okay, Sheena, you're riding Vanguard's horse then. Vanguard's dismounted. Neji is behind a tree.
Oh,
Okay, so this is accurate. Okay. So the battle rages on. Vanguard's bleeding to death. Oh wait, he's not that.
I'm stable. I'm just unconscious.
Oh yeah, he's stable. I think you were exactly at 0, weren't you?
I don't remember. It shows that I have 1 HP right now, but
I'm sure he
I think
was at 0.
I think since I have the hold on. I think it's Orc Ferocity. That when I go below 0, I automatically. No wait.
Oh no, yeah, you were still up for one more round. I believe. Because you did some damage to the Treevil.
Oh yeah. It says half orc is brought below 0 but not killed. He can fight for one more round.
Okay, so we'll start off there. You still have one more round, unless someone heals you past 0. All right, so I'm gonna roll initiative right now.
I think I already had that one more round. So I think I'm unconscious and I'm beginning to die.
Okay. We'll start with Gak, you're first. The trees have come alive! What is this madness? Gak, you also sense swirling magical energy throughout the entire forest. It's become madness now.
Is Yanni up or is he down?
He's down.
I thought you said he was up. I think he was up.
Oh, and like I was saying, just a refresher for everyone, if you're mounted, for this scenario only, you have free reign of movement, as long as you're on your horse.
Okay.
All right, and you said the main Treevil's roots are in the ground?
Yeah. And it's pulsating. You see like green like pulsating energies going from its roots into the earth.
All right, I'm guessing that means his claws and shit are in the ground too?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll run up to Yanni and heal him.
What are you gonna use?
Cure light wounds.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
User entered your channel. User left your channel.
I just cast the healing spell and just roll a D8.
I think it's a D8 plus your charisma. Let me check. Do you have this? You have the spell on you, right?
Yeah.
Your light wounds. Yeah, 1d8 plus 1/level. And you're level 2, so plus 2. Just roll. I'll make the changes.
All right. Thanks.
Wow, you heal him for 5 HP. You're not conscious, Vanguard.
Can he get on my
Now?
horse?
On his turn, you can grab him. You can
Wait.
attempt to grab him.
Am I still unconscious?
No, you're awake now. But yeah, you are awake.
Okay.
Mm,
All right, then I'm done for now.
all right. Bill is with Rico. All right, so we'll just go to Rico. Rico, they're starting to come alive around you. There's about 6 of them.
I'm just going to get Hap onto my horse and start galloping away
Which direction?
towards the fort.
So if you're gonna ride towards the fort, you're gonna go through this battlefield that's happening right here.
Towards the fort direction along the river.
So you're gonna go. If you do this, you're gonna go away from the party.
All right, then let's go.
Just to remind you, these things are really slow.
Let's head towards the party then.
Okay, you're riding towards the party. All right. Zangard, you're awake. It is your turn.
Oh boy, what happened?
Yeah, you blink your eyes open after you got fucking clubbed by a giant tree.
Oh man, my head feels like it's been rung by a bell. I better assess the situation.
I'm gonna start hitting Yanni with my staff, telling him I'm giving him a healing massage.
That's basically what you did. You gave him a healing massage.
I don't think it works that way.
Get on the horse, let's go.
You poke him in the butt.
Well, hold on now. Let's use our brains. Let's see. There's a bunch of trees. They're moving. The one I was fighting, he's pulsing. Why is he pulsing? You think if we kill him, the other trees will fall apart?
You couldn't do shit when you were like a monster in rage mode. What do you think you could do now? In martial
I'll use
mode?
ancient goblin proverb. Let's make like a tree and leaf.
Wah wah.
Oh no! Break.
The tree will
Stopping
take
distance.
damage, mental damage.
You know what? I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna hit the tree once and see what happens.
Hit it with what?
With my sword.
Okay, go ahead and make your swing. The tree is embedded in the ground right now, so it's really hard to miss. But go ahead and make your attack on the tree vol.
Let's see.
How much bonus does he get for that?
The Trevel has no AC. It only has natural AC. He's flat-footed, basically. Okay, that's a hit.
Alright, so when I hit it, what happened?
Alright,
Describe it to me.
so you swing the blade, and... How much did you do? Oh crap, you actually did hella damage. Alright, you swing the blade, and your blade carves deep into the treeval. It lets out like a groan, and all the trees kind of like stagger for a second, but then they all straighten up.
Do they all look towards me, or do they just stagger?
They all start turning towards you.
Oh boy, this can't be good. Right, that was it. That's the rest of my turn.
You still have a movement action if you want to use it.
Get on my horse.
That's
Well,
my
I think
horse.
I'll get on the horse.
Okay,
So I get on the
Zangar. You backflip onto Gak's horse.
Oh, let me do an aerobics.
Okay, do it. You ain't down. All right. It wasn't a backflip, but you gracefully jump onto the back of Gak's horse. All right,
Okay.
Gak, he's on your horse. Where do you go?
You have a suggestion, Yanni? Should I go away from the trees away, towards someone, or just get out of the way?
I think we should kind of do like ovals around the big tree and just hit it every time we get run by it.
I mean,
Alright.
you want to kite it.
Is there fine?
Yeah, that's fine. Next turn we'll run by and attack it.
How far is the movement for the freaking horse?
He says we have free range of movement.
Yeah, free range of movement right now. As long as you're mounted. Alright, so that's the end of your guys' turn. Next person is Ted. He's with Rico. Trevel 5. Where is your Trevel 5? So many fucking Trevels on here. There it
Rule
is.
5 is top left.
He's blocked by other tribbles.
Trevel 5 is like, raw, and it groans and it moves over here. And it uses his full action to groan and move over here, chasing after Zangard. Trevel 2 completely ignores Sheena.
Attack of opportunity.
Yeah, do I get an attack opportunity?
Yeah, you get attack of opportunity. Go ahead. Where's your spider? It's not. I don't even see the spider.
I left it at the place because it couldn't.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Alright, so I attack with my lance. Or attack of opportunity with my lance.
Do it on Trevel 2.
Oh shit. Is that a hit? Or should I roll on the tree?
No, that's not a hit. It's definitely not a hit.
Alright, so I just swing wildly and I miss it.
You actually don't miss it. You just swing wildly and it just bounces off its bark and it just ignores you. Alright, Trevel 2. Trevel 2 swings its huge branch at Gak and Zangard. Specifically Zangard.
Dead again.
Oh my god!
Is it 30?
Oh god. Oh no.
Dead again.
Alright, he goes, whoa, and he swings it, and black Zangard goes flying over here. Zangard collapses to the ground, bleeding. Let me see. Gak. Gak, roll a handle animal check to see. Your horse is panicking.
Looking for it. Oh, remember I can fly too, so...
But you're on a horse right now. But you can't fly.
I know.
Alright, you're able to calm your horse down. Alright, Trevel 9.
That's the
Trevel
big
9 kind of like just stops, looks at Zangard's unconscious body, and then turns to the closest threat, which is Neji.
Ah,
And he
crap.
stumbles towards Neji.
Since I'm dying, I'll be back in 5.
God damn it. 20! Nah.
They have to have at least plus 10 to hit because that last one was 30.
So I rolled a 10, Johnny.
Okay.
These guys hit. These guys can hit.
Neji,
Ah,
you're down.
damn
They
it.
slammed you.
Oh my god.
Mela TPK.
You bastards. I go, Neji! No! Wait,
Trevel
what are
3.
you? Are you a half elf?
Thanks. Bless you!
Trevel 3 moves up. And then that's the end of his move. Trevel 10 moves up. Oh, Trevel 10's way too big. Wait, no. That's the end of his move. Trevel 8 moves towards Sheena and swings this giant tree at your face.
Oh no.
Rest in peace, Sheena.
Christ.
Ooh, no.
Oh my
Dead,
god!
Sheena's
TPK.
down too!
We're dying to
Everyone's going
trees!
down! Alright, Sheena, you're bleeding to death.
I moan.
Neji, you're bleeding to death.
Sucks.
Alright, so you guys see Trevel, while this is all happening, who's the only one that's still conscious? Gak's still conscious. Gak and Gronbar are still conscious. Gak and Gronbar, you see, while this is all happening, Trevel, his body, that's the big Trevel, the one that's pulsating into the ground, it's, you see it's like roots like pulsating into the earth, like with a steady beat. But at the same time, you start to see like its leaves starting to gray out and fall apart.
Can I kind of figure out what that is? What it's doing? Like a survival check?
Okay, give me a survival check. Okay, so you don't know much about these tribals, but what you do know is that you spend a lot of time in nature or know about nature, and you see the leaves, the way they're turning color and falling apart. It's like the changing of seasons. And so, and with every single pulse of its roots in the earth, you see that its leaves are dying off, and it looks visibly weaker.
Okay. I basically yelled to the group, "Just hold on, guys. I think if we outlast it, we'll live the day."
All right, Gronbar, it's your turn.
Can I like do a couple of things? I want
Explain to me your plan.
I want to ride like over here in between all that shit for my movement.
Okay.
And I want to take basically my flint and steel and rip a piece of my raggy clothes off and wrap it around my arrow and light it on fire.
Okay. I will allow it.
And then I want to take a shot at the big pulsing Trevel with my perfect strike.
Okay, do it.
Yeah, so perfect strike is.
Perfect.
Wait, let me look at the Trival's AC really quick, because it's flat-footed.
I gotta figure out what perfect strike does.
Okay.
The monk can roll his attack roll 3 times and take the highest results. Oh, 3 times. That's crazy. Alright, so it's 1 shot. It's a flaming arrow. But I get to roll it 3 times and take the highest.
Okay, do it.
Where's my weapon? Oh, here we go. Alright, here's the first one.
Ooh, 19.
Okay.
19.
Are you even rolling it on the thing?
Oh, I'm not rolling it on.
No, just do that because the AC is different.
I think.
Well, it's not that one. 23.
Okay. So you fire the arrow. It thuds into the tree, and now let me do some damage. Do your regular damage. Don't worry about the fire.
Dude.
Okay, you go with your arrow, and it just thuds into the tree. It doesn't look like it affects him, but then you notice that it starts to catch fire a little bit. It starts to smoke, and then slowly the leaves start to burn. And you notice that as its leaves start to burn, all the other tree will start to burn as well.
It's working. Hold on, guys.
All right, let's go back. Okay, we'll start with Gak. Gak, it's your turn.
All right. If I
If you can get me up, I can heal somebody. Or not heal, but stabilize.
if I move out of its range, is it gonna get an attack of opportunity?
They are overly cumbersome. If you were able to see a Grandbar literally ride between all of the tribals, and none of them were fast enough to react to him.
Can I narrate that when Grombar was riding through, he was like ripping his shirt while riding his horse, and
Yeah.
then the trees were like trying to swipe at it, but they were like slow, and he was
Yeah.
like just kind of riding between it, and then he got up, stood up on his horse, and he took aim with his arrow and pew.
Yeah, that's how I imagined it.
I'm gonna get dinner. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Well, he is unconscious.
Jack, what is your plan?
Gonna be fertilizer is what he's gonna be.
All the trees are basically on fire right now.
Who else can heal?
I can stabilize.
Yeah, I think I have the heal skill. No, I don't. Never mind. I have high
Yeah,
wisdom.
I can stabilize as well. Who was the other person that can stabilize?
Gina.
Like, what's their name? Oh, okay. How much damage did Kronk take?
Kronk is at...
Monk is 10 over right now.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
it was hit pretty hard.
Can I still heal him?
I
Monk
mean,
is
if
10
you
over.
don't,
He's bad. He's about dead. He's pretty much dead.
he's gonna die if it reaches his HP.
What's his,
He's not dead yet.
if it reaches his what? His negative HP? What do you mean?
Negative, if it's 50 wounds, he's dead.
Yeah.
What's his HP at right now?
At 35 wounds right now.
Oh, okay.
He has to be at negative what?
No, he has to be at 50 wounds, so he has 25 HP, and if he takes another 25 after going to 0, then he dies. So in total, 50 wounds. Me, I have 10. Shit, I have 10.
Alright.
Are you down too? Everyone's down.
Everyone's down except for Gak and Grandbar.
Let's see, because I'm at, how much HP do I have? Okay, so I'm like 8 more and I get back up.
What about Rico? Where's Rico at?
Rico's riding.
If Zangard gets up, Zangard needs 10 to get back up, and I need 8 to get back up.
All right, I'm gonna run by him, do another jousting thing, and I'll stabilize him.
Okay. Go ahead and cast your heal. Or are you just gonna stabilize him?
Yeah,
Not
it's
healing?
a level 0 thing. No, because I have to roll an exact 8 for him to hit 0. So if I just stabilize him and leave him there, I can heal him later.
Okay.
No,
You can do that.
No, you have to roll an exact 8 for Zangard to hit it. No, you have to roll an exact 8 for me to hit 0.
No, he's not trying to wake him up. He's just trying to stabilize him. Because if you don't stabilize them, they just keep bleeding until they die.
Okay.
Yeah, if he could wake up, then I would heal him, but I won't be able to heal him for that much, so. I'll stabilize and then.
I think this everything. That'll be like your full action.
To stabilize him?
How are you stabilizing him, actually? I'm looking at your spells. Oh, wait, never mind. I see stabilize. Stabilize is a... Yeah, stabilize is a standard action. So if you ride over to him and stabilize him, that'd be the end of your turn.
Alright, and then after that, I'm gonna.
Oh.
Can I ride towards Marian afterwards? While trying to get all the trees' attention somehow? I guess that would be like a skill I'd have to cast. Or roll.
Well, how would you get their attention?
I don't know. While I'm riding by, I just yell something like, "You guys look good burning! You're on fire!"
Okay, so I just imagine you're riding past them, and I guess like you're swinging your staff like in a circle over your head. You're like trying to get their attention. You're screaming, "You guys are on fire!" as you ride past them, going and sweeping in between them, and they're too slow to keep up with you as well. And you do gather at least Triple 5 and Triple 2's attention.
Yeah, I just want the attention off Kronk.
Alright, Rico. From the west, you come. You see your party is endangered. Most people are down. Only people are left up is Granbar and Gak. And Bill and Ted are riding along with you. And they say, Rico, what's the plan?
Do I recognize that the first tree that we first met is the leader?
Yeah. The pulsing one. Yeah, you can see very clearly. He's the one that's closest to you as well, as you guys are riding from the west. Like the riders of Rohan. So do you unsheath your blade and raise it towards the sky?
A light appears above me as I go by.
Thunder.
What do you say to your men?
Never give up! Charge on!
Alright, so from the west, Granbar and Gak, you just hear like, ah! As you see 3 riders come from the west. And you could almost swear you see light shining upon Rico throughout the storm as they charge into the Trevo 1. All three of you guys charge him with your
3.
mounts? All of you, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, does he get bonus damage for jousting?
No, you need a lance like I do.
No, you get bonus for the speed of the charge, especially while you're mounted. All right, let's do all 3 of them. Let's start with Bill, then Rico, then Ted. You use your spike shield. Is that what he's attacking with?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're able to hit it, but none of the damage went through. Okay, Rico.
Rico's also going to use Smite Evil.
Okay.
So I'm going to add an additional 6 to my attack roll.
Might Trevel.
Smite Trevel.
Brain damage.
Holy shit.
He was not Trevel enough. You swing your blade, and it kind of like bounces off it. And the last person is Ted.
My goodness.
All right, the three knights from the west crash into the Trevel, but do no damage. His bark is too strong.
And after that amazing attack, everyone hears a boing.
Wah, wah, wah. Alright, who is next? Okay, Vanguard is unconscious. Alright. The Trevels start marching towards you. They start turning towards Gak. So the Trevels are turning and they're walking towards. Ignore that, Gak. You're not bleeding anymore. Or not Gak, Vanguard.
Vanguard lives again.
You're getting close, Grand Bar. Oh, there's not enough space to get the Grand Bar. They're too big. Their size is going against them.
This would be a good spot for a fireball.
Sheena is bleeding. Retrieval 6.
Did I not make?
Neji is bleeding.
Did I not make the Constitution throw, or do you make that automatically?
It's automatic.
It's automatic. Retrieval groans again. Almost all its leaves are gone. Alright, Grombar, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna disengage and circle back around here. Try to distance myself. Can I do that? This is still riding free reign?
Yeah, it's free because you're mounted.
Is that 30 feet? Yeah, it's definitely 30 feet. And then I'm gonna take a shot. Is Flurry of Blows a full action? I can't remember.
I think so. I think Flurry of Blows is a full action.
What?
Okay. Can I do the same thing that I did last time and just do a regular shot instead of Perfect Strike? I'm gonna rip off another piece of my pants. So by the time I'm done, I'm just gonna have a loincloth.
Okay, you can do it.
Okay, and then take another fiery arrow shot.
Okay.
Oh, it's bullshit.
That's a hit.
That's a hit?
It's not. It's in the ground. Thud. Alright, it's still burning. It's like, ah! So the fire, it starts to catch more fire. Now all the trees are basically engulfed in flames right now.
Don't
But
get
the-
hit. It'll catch you. It'll freaking be fire damage with a club.
So basically, what happened is you guys are starting to see a pattern. All the damage being done to the Treevil is being replicated. Alright, Gak, what do you do?
I'll ride over here and stabilize Sheena.
Okay. So it works. Sheena is now stabilized?
Yeah. That's pretty much my turn.
Okay. Alright, Bill. What does Bill do?
One more time!
Do it. It misses.
Ooh.
Rico.
And I'll smite evil.
My dad?
No, not yet.
Adds another
Yeah.
6 to it.
Oh wait, yeah, that hits. That'll hit.
The damage is gonna add an additional 2.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Oh, this is. Oh yeah, let me check somebody.
As Paladin adds her charisma bonus, if any, to her attack roll, and adds her Paladin level to all damage rolls made against the target.
Mm. Oh, you know what? This will go faster. Okay, go ahead. Just roll on the menu because I'm gonna modify some things. All right, Rico. You raise your flail into the air. It spins and it shines with light. And you bring it down. And it crashes against the tree wall. And in a burst of light, you see like the green energies kind of like dissipate from the tree wall. And then the green energies basically just vanish as you smite the evil from the tree. So no longer Treevil, but just tree.
That was easy.
Oh, fuck you.
It is now trees full.
Oh god, that was so forced.
Okay, so this happens very quickly. The following events happen very quickly. So the Treevil collapses, but all the other trees start thudding into the ground one after another. Like boom, boom, boom. Every time they collapse, you feel the soil like kind of give, and then the next one collapses, and it gives more, and it gives, and it just keeps on giving, and the whole area just starts sinking into the earth. And then you see kind of like the ground start opening up. Everyone needs to roll either an acrobatics. No, everyone needs to roll reflex save right now as the earth opens up beneath them,
What about us, the unconscious ones?
except for the unconscious ones.
Oh wait, am I unconscious?
Yes, you are.
Okay, never mind. I was just about to roll it. I can do it in my sleep.
Wow, everyone's got
Jesus, we're all gonna die.
Alright, so it starts here, in the middle, where the water is. The water collapses in the earth.
Be right back.
Where's Gak? Gak. Alright, Gak, you lose your balance, and you fall next to Sheena, and you see the earth open up, and Sheena starts to slide down into the hole until she disappears into it.
Dead.
Can I do something? Or...
Alright, Gak, you soon follow after as the earth opens rapidly, and you fall into it.
Before I fall into it, can I start flying? Or just hovering?
You didn't react fast enough. Your reflex save was too low. So you're falling right now. You didn't have enough time to concentrate.
All right. Are you giving me an action or what?
No. I'm just telling you what's happening.
Okay.
Alright, the earth starts swallowing everyone up as it collapses into the ground. Everyone starts falling in. And everyone loses their balance except for Rico. Rico, you have exactly one action to do. Everyone's falling to the earth.
Feather fall.
Don't have any magic. Hold on. Let me think about
if you
this
believe
one.
it hard enough, it'll happen.
Maybe it's time for some divine intervention. Pray to your god.
Can I? Well, I guess the only thing Rico can do is try to pick someone up and run away with them.
Did you have rope or something?
Okay, so if you can try to grab the person closest to you is Bill or Ted. You can try to grab one of them, but if you do, you're going to have to roll another reflex save.
Oh, grab Ted.
Alright, roll me a reflex save.
Ted is Keanu. Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Bill starts to have a tear in his eyes, like, I knew I wasn't the famous.
Bill's already crippled. Okay, so this is what happens. So everyone else, you guys fall into the hole. You immediately lose consciousness. Rico, this is what you see. You are unable to keep up, and you start tumbling down into the hole too. And as you're tumbling down into the hole, since you were the only person that was able to retain basically your senses as you're going down the hole, you can kind of see that you're like falling down this path, like this how do I say this? Like it's basically you're basically tumbling down into like this huge ash-like ditch. And as you're going down, you see the earth kind of like opens up farther ahead. While most of the people kind of fall, most of the group you see kind of fall into kind of like a pool of water towards the bottom. Some of them are rolling towards an edge that goes off into the abyss. And the people that are rolling off towards the edge is Bill, Ted, and Zangard. You still have your faculties. What do you do? They're all three falling towards the abyss.
Alright, can I try to get my rope and tie them all together?
You're sliding down at this time, so just imagine you're like going down really fast. So while you're tumbling, you're gonna try to tie a rope.
Yeah, well, I'll. Is Ted and Bill conscious, or is it just me?
You're the only one who's able to retain his faculties as you guys tumble down here.
I'm going to try to
wait.
slide towards Sandguard.
Marlon,
What's up?
just so we can imagine what's happening, can you move our characters? To
Okay,
kind of
so
represent?
so imagine that. Okay, remember that pool of water I described?
Yeah.
So everyone kind of like fell into this, right? Except for Zangard. And so like let's imagine this is the cliff edge right here where this Trevel is. So while everyone like right here, like while everyone kind of slid down the slope, let's say the slope was here, this top Trevel 8, they fell down the slope and they landed in the water here. But Rico, Bill, Ted, and Zangard are falling down the slope on the left side, which just goes to a sheer drop right here. So it kind of looks like that. And from
Okay.
north is like the top, and then south is going down, like you're sliding down.
Gotcha. So somehow we need to kick everyone into the pool.
But Rico, you're sliding towards Vanguard, right?
Yeah, and then I'm going to grab him and then try to stop my movement.
Wait, do you have any heals left?
I do.
I think I know what's going on here.
I should be practically at 0, so if you heal me, I'll awake.
You have to heal him for more than 10 points.
Aren't I at 0?
You know what? I'll give
No.
you this. If you spend your heal, I'll give Vanguard 1 turn of his Orc Ferocity.
Alright, I'll spend a heal on Sandguard.
Okay, you spend a heal. Your guys are sliding down. Alright, Vanguard, you're awake. Vanguard, Rico, what do? This is your last turn.
Okay, I assessed the situation, and do I know what's going on?
Yeah, you're falling towards your doom. You're sliding down towards your doom.
Okay. So, I'm gonna go berserk, and I'm gonna grab onto anyone next to me and throw them in the pool. Actually, no, I'm gonna.
You're gonna what?
To the people to your left and right.
That's Rico and Bill.
I grab onto all of them, or just the ones right next to me?
Just the ones right next to you.
Oh, Rico, I'm gonna feel bad about this, but I'm gonna go berserk. I'm gonna grab Rico, Bill, and try to run all of us into the pool.
It's not
that
really a
acceptable?
pool, it's a hole, right?
I mean, it's a pool of water. Because the way you guys slid down, like the way I'm describing this is that just imagine if you're looking at this from the side, right? Like you guys kind of fell into like a pool of water like this. So you guys are like inside of it, and then there's onto the left. It's kind of like a slope that goes into the abyss, which Trevel 1 is. You guys kind of get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab Rico, and I'm gonna grab Bill. If we want to save Ted, I don't know, maybe Rico can do some sort of roll to grab him as I grab Rico?
Okay, so I'm gonna say this, Vanguard. If you grab both of them, you're not gonna be able to run to the water. Maybe you could throw them, but not run to the side.
Anyone have ideas?
I think I know what's going on. What's trying to go on.
Is the slope like dirt? Or is it rock? What?
It's all gravel, like it's slippery and it's like loose.
I want to do some
Can
things,
you-
but I don't think it's a lot of actions because I want to, if I can, I'd like to tie a rope to my bow and arrow and try to shoot one of the now dead trees and anchor it.
No, you didn't react enough in time for the reflex. Just think about it. If you didn't succeed the reflex check, you were too stunned by the floor collapsing to react.
I want to use advantage. Where's my inspiration?
Advantage? What are you talking about?
We're in D&D 5.
Bull, you don't have advantage as Pathfinder.
Okay, I can't see any way out of this.
I'll use a fate point.
You could try throwing them and then stabbing your sword into the ground to slow the slide.
Okay, I'm gonna shout out to the heavens and be like, I'm just a croc. Give me strength.
I'll also say this, Kronk. You only have Orc Ferocity that lasts 1 turn, so you have this action, and then you're out.
Well, I can't run there. I'm just gonna throw them in.
All right, Rico. Rico, you still have an action. What do you do?
I'm going to tie a rope to me and stab Ted and Sandguard
Stab him. I think you're gonna stab him.
with my star knives.
What does this accomplish?
To a rope.
You're just gonna stab
You
him.
can stab one person. I'll say you can stab Ted.
I always try to stab Ted in hopes that it lodges into him.
I don't know how secure.
Okay, so this is what I'm imagining. Xangard, you're gonna grab Bill and throw him with all your strength towards the side where the rest of the group is, and then stab your sword into the earth and just pray to dear God that you can hang on and before falling off the edge. Is this correct?
Yeah, that's.
And then Rico, you're tying a rope around your waist, which is tied to a rope, and then you're gonna stab Ted, hoping that you will be able to hold on to him while you dangle off the edge, and Ted will be attached to the rope.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna make these rolls.
Okay, I just came back. Why are we stabbing each other?
I'm pretty sure I know what.
It's not important. Let's just see it happen.
All right, Vanguard. First things first. You use all your barbarian rage. You grab Bill and you successfully chuck him into the pond. And then you stab your sword into earth. You come off the lip of the edge, and then your sword gets lodged into the earth, and you're hanging over the edge. But you start to feel your consciousness slowly fading. Rico, you're able to successfully tie the rope and then stab Ted. He goes off the edge, and then you're able to hang on to the edge as well. Ted's hanging below you, and with your knife through his leg.
Ew.
You look to your left, and you see Xangard hanging on with you, but he's slowly losing consciousness. You see his grip weakening. All right, Xangard, you're now unconscious. Rico, you have 1 turn. Let me see who has. Everyone needs to roll initiative for me
Even the unconscious.
right now.
Everyone?
Everyone who is conscious. So
I
that
think I'm
is
still unconscious.
Gak and Gronbar.
Where's the initiative?
people?
I forgot. Is it on main? I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Boom. Yeah, 7.
Alright. Gak, only you are fast enough to react. Gak and Rico, you have 1 turn. The rope is slowly ripping for Ted. And also, Xangard's about to fall off.
Can I simultaneously pull up Ted while touching Sandguard?
Just touching him.
You're gonna have to
Touch
do
him
this
where?
one-handed. Oh no, that's impossible. You're hanging off with 1 hand. You can't.
You gotta bite into the earth or bite into your teeth, your sword. Use your teeth like freaking Zorro.
No, it's impossible. You only have 1 hand.
Bring Ted back up.
Hey, what's Yanni's hit points like?
He's in the negative. I gave him that 1 turn.
Oh, so he's still -10?
I healed him, so he should heal for lay on hands amount.
Go ahead and roll. I didn't add that, so go ahead and roll that.
Heals for 2.
Okay, so
Does
he's
he
at
get any
negative,
bonuses with charisma?
Not with
This
lay
one
on
just
hand?
adds how many times I could use it.
Yeah. He has -8.
Can I move towards him to heal him?
jump onto the slope.
You can slide onto the gravel and try to grab him.
Oh, Sandguard is gone.
What if I slide towards them and then start floating in space, like the flying ability? Just close enough to touch them.
Let me double check how your fly thing works. Where is your fly thing?
You can fly to
It is under skills. I'm not exactly sure how it works, but it's under my God's domain ability.
That dead?
No.
Even
fly
if I
to him
fall
and-
off, this might not be the end. I mean, who knows? Maybe my prayer to Ancestor Kronk will send me a Pegasus or something.
Sure. I actually don't think it works how you think it works. Like, you have a fly skill, but it's not like... This is like a skill. This is how well you do at flying. If you actually have the ability to fly.
You have to have the ability to fly. Just because you put points in fly doesn't mean you can fly.
Yeah.
No,
You have to have the
that's
spell fly.
no. It's under my God's domain. Like how when you pick a god, you get certain skills or abilities to like
What's
use
the
different
domain?
weapons and whatnot. Well, hold on, I wrote this down.
Yeah, what domain? Is it travel, void?
Because the way I understand it is, even if it is part of the domain, it's probably not a level 1 spell.
No, it's instant ability you automatically get. Although I think you still need to use the skill to use it. But if you have the book, it's under Erastil, God of Patient and Optimist. Erastil.
Yeah, I know Erastil, but... So when you create a cleric, you're supposed to choose domains. Did you pick domains?
Yeah, under that god.
Yeah, what are the 2 domains you picked?
I only picked one god. I mean,
No, so
I'm
each
confused.
god has access to multiple domains. So Erastil has the domain of animals, has domain of community, domain of good, domain of law, and domain of plants. And as a cleric, you pick 2 domains. And then from there, you get a certain ability.
Oh. Then I didn't realize I had to click 2 domains.
But
Whatever
none of
domain
those,
is.
but I'm looking at the domains now, but none of those domains have the ability to actually fly.
It's in there.
I think you
I'd
might
have
have
to look-
misread something because I'm looking at it right now.
Okay, we'll look that up later, so we're not wasting so much time.
Yeah, let's just say you're not able to use fly right now. What do you do?
Can I get close enough to him to touch him without falling off?
You're gonna have to get onto the gravel and slide towards him to do it.
Alright, I'll slide towards the sword and then hold on to the sword while, touching him. That sound wrong.
Alright, so you slide down praying to Erastil.
Or does it sound very right?
Alright, go ahead and heal.
Let's hope for the best. Here, I'll just roll a d8 and you make the whatever.
Oh, wow. Alright, so okay, Kronk regains consciousness. Just barely. Because that's 9, right? 7
Yeah,
plus.
yeah.
Okay, so Kronk, you're conscious.
Well, shit, I didn't expect this. So I'm holding on for dear life, and there's someone else falling with me.
You guys are both holding on the sword, your sword.
Very tough
Alright.
sword.
Rico, with you. Okay, what were you doing? Your rope is starting to slip.
I'm trying to bring Ted back up.
Okay. Okay, let me see.
The book is a Pathfinder book, right?
Yeah, it's a Pathfinder book. Okay, Rico, do me a strength check. I don't want your score. Give me a roll.
My bad. It's actually a +4 with the charisma. Instead.
Alright, you are able to bring the rope up, but the knife is starting to slip out of his leg.
Is he
Hey,
like right next to me?
He's not right next to you. He's still like maybe like 4 or 5 feet away.
Can I yell like, Ted, wake up?
He wakes up and there's a knife in his leg. Ah!
Alright, so you yell, Ted, wake up! And then you kind of see like his eyes kind of like flutter open, and he kind of like looks around. He doesn't know what's going on, and he kind of looks at you.
Take your spear and jab it into the wall. You're gonna fall.
And he kind of looks at you with like a confused look, and then the knife slips out of his leg, and then he falls into the abyss.
Weep, weep.
Ted is gone.
No!
Shut up. You just-
Great, Bill and Ted 3 is never gonna be made.
Alright, so you guys are able to finally pull yourself over the edge. Everyone is alive, mostly, except for Ted. Give me Ted's character sheet.
Like the first character death that's not even our own. Technically.
Alright. So, you can remove Ted from the top left. F2.
You're. Okay, never mind.
wait, does this mean you need to make a roll? Because Rico chose Ted, and I saved Bill. So what happened?
Nothing. What do you mean, make a roll?
Remember the tear that came down Bill's eye?
Let's just say the chaos Bill didn't notice, but in his heart, he did. Alright, so you guys all are starting. Okay, who's still unconscious? Okay. Let's see.
Shayna.
Gak,
Didn't make it.
Bill's conscious, Gronbar's conscious, Rico's conscious, and Zangar's actually conscious. So Neji and Sheena are the only ones that are unconscious. You guys stumble off the edge. Now that everything's starting to settle down, you look up, and you guys have fallen pretty fucking deep into the earth. And you're in this large kind of like cavernous chamber. And up above, you can see faintly kind of like, you can feel the wind, but it's still really dark up above. And the slope is extremely steep, and it doesn't look like it's climbable. And you
Yeah,
guys
Marlon,
find
what
yourself
happened to
in-
Haps?
Oh, Haps is gone. Haps is probably the first person that fell into that abyss.
I think
Can I make a Constitution check?
Oh, also, all your horses are dead.
Can I make a Constitution check to wake up?
No, Shrek 2.
That's
Mr. Horsey, no.
Alright,
That's a
so you guys find yourself in this chamber. No, you cannot make a Constitution check just to wake up.
No, that's an actual thing though.
Not right now. I said no.
Okay, I thought you
No.
that sounded like you said like no, you can't do that physically. I think is a thing.
Well, my word is lodge, so if I say that you sprout bunny ears and start speaking in tongues, that's what happens.
Gino has bunny ears.
Alright,
This is furry.
you guys are all gathered around the fire. Well, not a fire, but gathered together on the edge of this area. There's no way back up. There is a cliff that flies off the edge next to you. Just imagine this water area is kind of like the edge of the cliff. There is a pool of water next to you. I wouldn't say it's very clean, but there is a pool of water next to you. And then there's a path that goes deeper into the caverns. But you guys are all completely underground right now.
Wait, so we're all underground?
Yeah,
Whatever happened to that guy that we saved from the water?
he died.
Oh,
He
yeah.
hella died.
Can I survey what's around me? Is there a path out?
Oh yeah. So who has night vision?
I do.
Who does? Well,
I
low
do.
light vision at least.
Gek does.
I have dark vision.
Who does not have night vision?
Sheena.
Still,
Bill. Okay. What? Rico, you have night vision?
low light vision.
Low light vision. Okay. But so you do need a light source. Okay. So if anyone cannot see, they need a light source right now because it's like pitch black.
Grombar can see.
I'm unconscious.
Then I'm taking out a torch.
All right. So there's only one torch amongst your entire group, right?
Yeah, I
Correct.
guess.
Okay.
Grombar doesn't need it.
All right. So you kind of like survey the area. You can kind of see further ahead, Gronbar, that the tunnels kind of go in deeper, and you do see like the shine of like the glistening of like a little bit of the of like dew going down into the earth. But but it's not like a wide open chamber. You'd have to go deeper into the cavernous area.
Can I make a survival check to see if I can confidently lead our party out of this? Like if I could feel like when I start going deeper into the tunnel, I could feel like the wind flow. That means it goes somewhere out.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Won't the torch also be doing that too?
Okay, you're confident because since there are caverns like this, there has to be some way out. You can't really tell with the wind because there is wind coming from above, because that's where you fell in through. So
Okay, so
you know there probably is a way out.
So I'll act as scout and I'll go in the front. I'll try stealthing away and I'll turn to the party. Follow me, guys. I'll lead us out of here.
Two of your party's unconscious right now.
Well, I can't carry them and lead.
Can I lay on
Wait,
hands?
who's
then?
unconscious?
Sheena and Neji.
How big are they?
They're humans, right? You guys are humans, right?
I'm going to use my lay on hands on them.
I'm trusting
Rico's
you
gonna
guys
touch
with the.
him.
I'm trusting you with the spell counts. I'm not keeping track of it, so you guys have to keep track of your own spell counts. But if you do have spells, you can use it. You also have channeling, Gak.
Yeah, I can only use that one more time.
Okay, it's up to you guys.
You don't want
How
to
you want to do this?
make him conscious?
Wait, what are we doing right now, though? I was sort
You
of
got
reading.
two guys that are down,
Right.
Rico's
First, let
gonna
me
touch
use one on lay on hands on Neji.
and the other one's out.
You know what I realized is that we never use stabilize on Neji.
Neji heals for 6.
That's fine. I'll let it pass.
I'm
Okay.
upside down.
Who heals for 6?
Neji.
Okay, Neji. You healed for 6. Are you unconscious?
No, I think you should be.
Yeah.
He's at 12 wounds. He has 13 HP.
Okay, you're barely conscious.
He has
You're
one.
Okay, then I'm going to use 2 on Sheena.
Did we win?
Alright, 1. Alright, 3.
Yes and no.
And then 1 more on Sheena. This is my last lay on hands.
I have a
You
lot.
just keep touching her.
It's like, I'm healing her. That's what I'm doing.
Alright,
Rico, what are you doing? That's enough.
So Rico is out of healing. So resource-wise, what are we looking
still-
at with spells?
I got 2 Cure Light Wounds left and 1 Aura Burst.
When I figure out who touched me, I'm kicking your ass.
Tina's
I'll-
still unconscious.
I'll use an Area of Effect heal real fast.
Yeah, do the aura thing since we don't have enemies near us.
Everybody gets healed for 3.
Oh, and Rico, you notice that Bill is kind of like in a state of shock after seeing Ted die. He's like
Brother is
wordless.
dead.
Who's the worst damaged right now? I got 2 more heals left.
Tina is
Still unconscious. Everyone's up.
technically Sandguard is.
Marlon, how much health did I have when I became conscious again?
You had 1 HP.
So we all got 3, so I'm at 4, right?
Yeah.
So who's the least healed right now?
Jaina.
By how much?
Tina's at 19 wounds and has 18 HP.
Do I have to add back the health I just obtained?
Basically, you have 1 HP left. So just
Okay,
Tina's at -1 right now.
you counted for the 3 hit points I gave
Yeah.
everyone? Okay, hold on.
Johnny, just write in your main tab that you have.
You heal for 8. So you're at 7 right now? Sheena?
So-
Now who's the worst wounded?
Johnny, he's at 1 HP.
Neji.
You should be at 1 HP right now.
Oh, because I'm seeing 13. Should I change that to 1?
No. That's your actual.
Yeah, change your wounds to 12.
What's Neji at?
12.
At 1.
At 1 HP. Yeah, 1.
No, add another 3. But Neji's also at 4.
Now he's at 10.
Alright, since...
Marlon, you know you can change your options for the wound instead of being like an additive. You could be a subtract.
Neji, put your wounds
So
to
it's
9.
easier for people to figure out how many wounds they have.
Neji, you're a ranged caster, right?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna heal,
Save
Sandguard.
it. Save your last
Oh,
heal
I
for an
can save
emergency.
Yeah, I guess I'll
that's probably a
save
good
it.
idea.
We're all up, right?
Yeah.
Well, we're all conscious now.
Okay, so
Should you put your wounds to 9 though?
Alright, I'm back. I just want to get
Oh,
some
me?
water.
So after freaking all that healing is done, Grombar will say, "Follow me and take the lead." I'll try sneaking out. I'll lead the party through the tunnel.
Okay, yeah, so what's the formation like? Because this is going to be very important.
I gotta need to be near the torch. Who has the torch?
Wait, what are my wounds at
Rico
now?
has a torch.
Your wounds are at 9, Johnny.
Okay, thank you.
Rico, Bill is clearly disheartened about this whole situation, and he's not opened his mouth once.
Bill, we may have lost a fellow soldier. He was a good friend. And he fought well.
You mean your favorite?
Do not let this bring down your morale. He will always live on in our hearts. And we will learn from this. And we'll become stronger.
Alright, I need you to roll a diplomacy check.
Shit.
He kind of like listlessly like nods.
He just cries
just-
out louder.
He just like nods and then just like emotionlessly follows behind you.
I can light them on fire.
Marlon,
What's up?
do I notice what's going on between the two?
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty obvious between amongst the whole entire party.
Okay, then I will use my diplomacy.
Okay, go ahead.
Wait, it's Bill, right?
Yeah, it's Bill. There's no Ted anymore. Only Bill.
I love the way you said it too.
Crippled Bill. With half a face and like one arm.
Okay, I'll put my hand on Bill's shoulder and be like, Bill, it was a very chaotic situation. There was nothing you can do. The best thing we can hope for now is to continue. Let's concentrate on survival.
Okay, roll me a diplomacy check. He kind of like looks into your eye and he nods. And he kind of stands up a little bit straighter.
Alright, let's continue.
Rico is stealing your follower! Alright. Alright, formation. Now I need
Mr.
formation.
Steel Girl.
I may have to be a anti-paladin.
Hey, are there branches around?
No, this is a cave. You got a lot of rocks. Definitely no branches.
Nothing to light on fire?
No.
There, ground bars in the
I'm,
front.
Like
Vanguard?
far front, right?
What?
I imagine that ground bar's in the far front.
Yeah, the
Right.
far front. I'm gonna be actively stealthing and freaking looking at everything.
Like
I
how
think
far ahead are you?
It's active perception and active stealth.
How
Hey, do you
far
have a
ahead are
map
you?
for this?
No, this
Um,
is gonna be visualized.
Just
Or imagine.
outside the range of the torchlight.
Okay.
So so the light doesn't mess out my my stealthing.
wait, paint us a picture. How narrow is this pathway? Is it single line, 2x2?
Let's say for now it's 2, but the cave is so irregular that it'll grow big, it'll grow small. You don't know, you haven't seen that far ahead. But right now it's 2 by 2.
Okay, since I have dark vision, I'll stay in the back just to keep an eye on our 6.
Good idea. I'll have my bow and arrow out too.
I'll have my lance out, but I'm gonna use it as like a limping stick. Walking stick.
And which way does the cave go? Is it north?
You can't tell direction right now.
Well, I mean, if we were to line up on the map, would it be up, left, right, down?
You guys were tumbling when you went down, so you can't tell.
Is it heading
just
towards
to-
Ted?
Oh, are you guys looking? No, I already closed the map. Don't use the map anymore.
Oh, okay.
Oh, whoops.
Are we heading towards Ted's direction where he fell?
No, you're going away from it.
Okay, so it's away from where the cliff was. Okay, got it.
Yeah, we're going deeper.
Oh, I see. Party sheet.
What are we at the map again?
Party sheet.
I'm not.
Oh, never mind.
I'm not looking at the map. I'm looking at you guys' party.
Party sheet. The top right corner is the line of 3 people.
Oh, I see it.
Okay, well, Sandguard's in the back.
Okay. So the important thing I need to know before progress is just how far my brother is on. Alright, I'm gonna roll for your persistence.
How far is torchlight go? Well, I mean, I'll let you figure that out. I'm out of the torchlight range.
I'm gonna say
How far
30
forward?
feet.
Okay.
Hey, make sure you minus a torch because you can't reuse it. But it should last for a while.
I should get a
Alright.
bonus to perception and stealth because we're in dwarves like home territory. Right, this
Okay.
guy's stone cunning, right?
Yeah, you're right. I'll give you a bonus. Alright. So as you guys start moving along the cave, it's probably like 5 minutes you're traveling, and then the cave kind of like opens up. So the cave is kind of like going down lower, and you're kind of going down like an incline. And to your left is just wall, but to your right it opens up. And the chamber it opens up into is brightly lit. And the reason why it's brightly lit is because you see all these like huge fluorescent mushrooms. They're like big ass mushrooms, and then they're all like surrounding kind of like an oasis of water, and the water is for some reason growing bright blue. Like bright blue.
Can I make a survival check and try to understand what that is?
You'd have to get closer. But you guys can kind of see that this is kind of like maybe 100, 150 feet away.
Knowledge, nature.
Alright, Vanguard, from looking at that pool of water, you know it's probably not safe to drink, because if something's that clear and glowing, it does not seem natural. Or, even if it is natural, it does not seem like normal water.
Oh, hey guys, something's not natural about the water.
Can I collect it without freaking getting killed?
You have to get closer.
Just to let you guys know, if you let me pray, I can purify food and drink.
I have that option too.
So,
Yeah,
do I know that it's...
I'm gonna. What about the mushroom too, Zangar?
Say again?
The mushroom too is poisonous.
Can't tell from this. Vanguard can't tell from this distance. Because
All right, I'm gonna get closer because if it's something that I could, I mean, I think that's what my character would do. He's freaking one with nature, so.
All right.
I think he would investigate.
Ronbar,
Stealthily.
you're moving forward, and you almost step on a pile of bones. That comes in. You almost step into it. You barely almost miss it, but it's just like a small amount of bones. And you kind of kneel down and you look at it. Roll me a knowledge nature check.
That's gonna be unskilled.
Roll me a survival check. Okay. You're looking at this, and the tracks around these bones, and the way that there's damage on these bones. And they seem familiar, but extremely strange. The damage and the tracks around these bones kind of remind you of a trap spider, but trap spiders are never this big. The claws and bites on the bones suggest that instead of a trap spider being normal size, like maybe the palm of your hand, this is probably bigger than a bear.
Could since I have a pet spider, I would know about spiders. Could I do any knowledge about this?
Well,
I noticed this and I sneak back to the party, and then I basically whisper, I think there's a big trap spider up ahead. There's bones that have been gnawed upon. Keep your eye out. Do I know that trap spiders climb walls, or do they make traps under?
It's weird because trap spiders require earth, like soil to dig into. Everything around you is rock.
Okay. Basically, I kind of like, yeah. So I basically, something's weird about this. I think a much larger than normal kind of trap spider is in the area. Be on the lookout. And then I continue forward again.
What do you? Does anyone say anything to that?
I say I'm kind of interested. Like it's a trap spider, so like I keep my eyes out open too. It's like, I have a spider, pet spider.
Oh, hey Paladin, do you feel any evil presences?
Oh wait, can I go and collect that freaking mushroom? I kind of want to make a poison shot out of it.
You haven't gotten to the mushroom yet.
Oh, I haven't gone there yet.
Okay, when we get there, let me do the knowledge check.
We walk through. Can I do the sense or detect evil?
I'm just gonna assume you have it active, right? You're just gonna have it active all the time?
Yeah.
Hey, Marlon.
What's up?
Do you have time after 10 to talk? I found that information I was looking for.
Okay.
If you don't, we can talk about it later. Anyways,
Okay,
what's
sounds
next?
good. Alright, you guys proceed again.
Does he sense anything?
No, he does not sense any evil
Or Treble.
or Trevo. Grandbar, as you're moving ahead, you're like focusing all your senses, and you're trying to keep low and quiet. You don't see anything, you don't hear anything, but the hairs in the back of your neck are rising.
So then I kind of like stay until the torchlight comes back, but you can see like my hand, my fist holding up, like to stop. Stop, and I try to I strain my ears to try to hear.
Throw a rock in front of us.
Alright,
Yeah, it's actually a good idea.
okay,
I'll pick a pebble up, and I'll chuck it like as far as I can ahead of us. Does everyone like? I wait for everyone to get by me before I do this, so I'm not by myself.
Do I see any webs
Okay.
on the floor?
so you get a pebble, and you throw it, and it lands far ahead, and then you see shadows of movement, and you hear skittering from the ceiling, from behind you, and from ahead of you, skitter away from you.
Get her away. I didn't catch sight of what it were.
No,
Okay.
Are we next to the mushrooms now?
almost. You guys are maybe like 30 feet away from it.
Hit it?
So I tell the group, stay close. We're not alone. We seem to be surrounded.
Does anybody?
I got an idea.
Is the-
What?
Does anyone see any webbing?
No, you guys don't see any webbing.
Can I do
I don't
something?
think trap spiders use webbing.
No, they grab something. They use webs to make the home, but they grab their targets. Could I take my longbow, stick the arrow up to the torch, and fire it down the cave to light up the cave? Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, I do that.
I mean, if he's gonna do that, I might as well do it on the other direction so we get lighted up on the other side too.
It's like, we're not alone. They already know we're here because I know that these are spiders and they have tremor sense.
Yeah, that's a good point. So while he's lighting up
One second.
his
One second,
arrow,
one
I'm
second.
like mine too. We're dead, Gino. We just died.
Thanks, Gino.
Thanks a lot.
I'm back.
It could have been this monk of the healing hand where I punch you in the face and you get HP back.
Alright, so you guys light up arrows and fire. Which directions? Forward and back of your group?
Yeah, forward and back. We mark off an arrow.
Does anyone have the light spell?
I have torches.
What about Niji? Does Niji have any level 0 light spells?
Neji.
Or even fire?
Neji. Johnny?
I'm looking. I don't have anything. I don't have anything. What the?
All right, everyone needs to roll a perception check right now.
Where's perception?
Skill. Oh, fuck.
Oops, I rolled it twice. It's the first one.
Oh,
Oh wait,
skill.
no, sorry. I rolled survival and perception. So it's just the second one. Wait, who has red dice?
I do too. I guess I should change mine.
Yeah, that's never mind. I only rolled once. It's just because I saw another set of red. Thought I rolled twice.
Here,
Change my color too.
I'll be yellow since I'm blonde. Okay, or you'll also be yellow.
I'm trying to make my brown like poop.
Oh, you guys fired arrows in both directions.
Yeah.
But from behind, you don't see anything. From ahead, you also don't see anything. But the arrow passes by an outcropping towards the back part of the wall, and everyone just sees it as a rock. But Rico and Gronbar, you do notice for a split second, you see a figure kind of like blended against the wall. You see it has a beaked face, it's standing upright, and it has 2 hook arms. But then the light dissipates.
Hook arms.
Everyone stop!
And this is like further back in the cave, though. I'm talking about maybe like 60 feet away. This is
Right in front of us.
past the glowing lake.
It's like one of those hook. I forgot what they're called.
Praying mantis.
It's not. I mean, they have claws like praying mantis. There's a specific monster. I can't remember what they're called. But anyways, okay. What does Rico say?
Stop! There's some sort of creature over there. It looks like a wall and it has hooks. Possibly waiting for us to come by and attack.
And you still do not sense evil.
Is there any way around it, or can we only go forward?
Do I know anything about this? This thing that we saw?
Yeah,
Roll a survival check.
can I do a knowledge?
Roll a survival and a knowledge check.
Me too.
Who do you guys describe it to the rest of the group?
Yeah, describe it to the rest of the group.
All right. You guys can roll survival checks on this. Not survival. Knowledge check. Nature.
Yeah, what is your character? Is it a fighter?
The barbarian.
It's a barbarian. It's a very knowledgeable barbarian.
Zangard, you remember your old grandpapa, way back in the past, had encountered these creatures. He had dubbed them hookworms. But that's all you can remember. Just their name.
Oh, guys, I briefly remember some horror stories. These are hook horrors, I think.
Hook horrors. What are they doing down here? Is there a brothel nearby?
Wah wah.
I was gonna go that route, but he beat me to it.
Well, what's a brothel?
Ah, you poor innocent fool.
Oh, Sangard, one day when we get out of here, good old Grumbar will take you to one.
I'm just like doing a face palm.
I'll go to the one next door.
Okay, so you guys are joking while this hook horror is like in the distance.
Guys,
It's pretty far from you guys, though.
Okay, so
I'd like to
moving.
throw some money at it.
You know what? I think we should go investigate those mushrooms.
Agreed. So I mean, I'll continue moving forward. Going back to the, I don't know if we should stealth anymore, or if I should stealth anymore. I think I'm just gonna stay with the party.
I don't think
Because,
there's a point in stealth.
yeah, I don't think so either. Because
Unless-
I think, what's his name? Sheena. I think Sheena's right. The tremor sense for spiders just gives away.
All right, so you guys approach the oasis with the glowing blue water, and you start to see fish in it. But the fish look very, very strange. Like the kind of fish you guys never have seen before. Underground fish.
So we're next to the lake, and we're next to the mushrooms too.
There's a mound of mushrooms next to the lake.
Okay, now let's check.
Yeah.
Catch one of the fish.
Boom.
All right, how do you catch the fish?
I'm going to take my flail and just swing it into the water.
Okay. Well, so while he's doing that, me and Sangar will tell me what the freaking thing is and how to harvest it, and I'll use survival to harvest the mushroom properly. Do we know if mushrooms are poisonous?
Roll your knowledge check. Step 2, roll your attack check.
No, Zangar is gonna roll the knowledge, and if it is poisonous or if it's edible, I will use my survival to harvest it.
Alright, Vanguard, roll your knowledge.
Oh
I
wow.
thought he already did.
He did. He got an 18.
You just smacked.
Alright, you see Rico just starting to whirl his flail, and he swings it into the water. It misses the fish, and then there's a large splash. But after you hit the water, you start to hear sizzling, and your mace is smoking.
Acid.
I'm stopping that.
Hang on, can I? So I.
Alright.
Never mind. Go ahead.
I don't think we should touch the water, guys.
Can I purify it?
Wait, one thing at a time. Okay, Vanguard, you're looking at the mushrooms, they're all various different colors, but you think that it's like a wide variety of mushrooms. Like some of them actually are quite rare, that could fetch a high price. Some of them may have healing properties. Some of them are deadly poisonous, but fortunately you can tell the difference between them. You think.
And what did I glean about the fish in the water?
You haven't had time to investigate. That's a different thing. You'd have to go to the lake. Right now you're concentrated on the mushrooms.
So Sangar, just tell me which ones are good or whatever. Did you explain that to me, and then I'll harvest them?
Okay, so Sangar's gonna be like, what's your name, Gronbar?
Yeah, Grumbar.
Well, Gronbar, I think these mushrooms over here have various abilities, but some of them may have healing properties. The other ones over here, I'm pretty sure they're poisonous.
They're like purple and they have like skull and crossbones on them.
And it says poisonous on it?
Yeah,
Nice.
it says poisonous.
The ones,
What does it mean?
I don't know. It's written in a weird word. A weird text.
the ones with the skulls printed on them, I'm pretty sure that's a negative. I'm pretty sure it's bad.
So Grumbar goes, Vanguard, you have a good eye. And then Grumbar will, I'll go to work and harvest these.
So
and
these mushrooms are pretty big. I'm talking about like they're like maybe 2 stories.
2 stories?
So you can carve off pieces of it or climb it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna carve out pieces of it without poisoning myself. I think I'm gonna carve off a piece that I can put into my belt pouch for the poisonous one, and then the ones that aren't poisonous, I'll put into my backpack.
You get on. What was that? Hello?
What?
Did my brother go somewhere?
Okay. You're okay.
No, he went to baby. They went to do.
Yeah, you're okay. You're okay. Sorry. What I missed?
Okay, so you climb up the little mound and start carving off pieces of the mushroom. Vanguard, you're going to the water, right? Vanguard?
I'll carve some of the mushrooms that I think are have healing abilities.
Mhm.
I'll stay away from the poisonous ones, and after I'm done with that, then I'll head to the water.
Okay, so you also climb onto the mound. All right, Sanyard and Gronbar, both of you rolled reflex checks.
Where is reflex? Oh wait, I see it.
Ooh.
Bam.
Ooh.
Bam. Grombar
Okay.
and Sangard, team awesome.
Okay, you guys are climbing on this mound, going towards the mushrooms, and then the mound starts shaking, but you guys are able to retain your footing. And everyone else looks towards the mound, and the mound gets up off the ground, and it turns around, and the mound is basically a giant turtle with mushrooms coming out of its back. And it turns, and the turtles usually don't have teeth, but this thing has giant, jagged teeth, and it turns towards the party with glowing red eyes. And that's where our session will end.
No.
Rolling red eyes always means evil.
Okay, good night.
Alright, good job, guys.